Hello my dear friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much for watching me, remembering me, and all your warm words and comments I receive on my Instagram, also here. And I think when you're watching the video it's a bit different than seeing pictures. Maybe some designs when you see on pictures they're completely different when you see them in person or in video, but I'm really happy that Nora Corbett made for us such a great design, especially in this time. You know, I'm from Ukraine, and of course I could not to stitch this design called Luda. This is the preview. You can see it's a bit different from what I made, because I changed the fabric. Also I stitch her face not with crosses but 2/1, two threads or over one thread of fabric. I use linen 30-second count. This is the key. You can see how many flosses are here. Also there is a blend, Kreinik, and treasures and Mill Hill beads. Usually I get a big piece of fabric, 50 by 70 centimeters, quarter, but this design is smaller and you can use just half of the regular piece of fabric which we use for Mirabilia. For example, I just want to show you the size so you can compare and how much work I've done in my big Mirabilia Fairy Idol. You remember her, and look how big she is compared to Luda. And for this particular design I was using the, I think it's called fat quarter, and it's much more work in here. Also tons of beads compared to Luda. Very unusual, but lately Nora made a bit smaller designs for us, and this is fine because not everyone like big designs, not everyone have time to stitch big designs. This is really fast stitch, and I thought it will be more difficult to stitch, but knowing Nora, she made things looks complicated, but when you start stitching it, it's much easier. At the moment I want to show you some beads leftovers in case you want to share with someone, you don't want to spend more money on beads, you can share it with someone, with your friend. Also Kreinik here I changed because I have tons of Kreinik. This is just little part of my collection because I've been stitching Mirabilia now for years, and you know, from here I can choose something similar, and I have where is my thread? I was showing you previously which I was replacing, or yes or no, I can't remember. Maybe it was on no, it's not right here, guys. I am not really prepared for the video that much, but I'm just telling you something green if you have, and I will show you where I was using the, oh no, it's not in this design. I'm very sorry. I was thinking about garden, not the Luda, because there is Karen Water Lilies 045. No, I use here Karen, which requires by the key, and where it is again, not here. Luda put somewhere. Anyways, okay. What also I added in this design, instead of black backstitch, I use Kreinik, and you can do as well any Kreinik you have. Just to add more sparkles, I wanted to do it. The rest I did not really change anything, except obviously the fabric. Fabric was from Ekaterina Kondratenko. She has Instagram page, and she always shows some pieces of linen, and sometimes I like it and lately I start buying fabric because I think I will use it for my future Mirabilias. Also, it's great to have a choice because not all the time fabric requires by key available, or you want to just change it and make it your own way. Anyways, the face I made a bit my own way. I've seen one stitcher, I think her name is Katie. I'm sorry if I'm mistaken. She also replaced eyebrows with a bit of crewel, and I just made it freeway the way I saw it. Also, her eyelashes I made a bit different as well, and eyes as well. I wanted to make them more full because when you stitch with crosses it's different, but with petite you can play a bit more. Tons of beads seems like, but it's not. It's really fast to stitch her, and it was the best part in this work when you made her pretty dress with all these beads. And yes, sometimes I reduce the amount of beads if they're if it's too much. So when it will be when the fabric will be stretched, it will be different. Oh, I'm so in a rush. I hate make videos in a rush, but I wanted to just show you something before I leave, because otherwise the video will be after another month. Honestly speaking, she's one of my favorite. Even I finished her, and then the garden one, which is looks similar, I'll show you in my next video, because I want to add another part of the video. I met my friend in Warsaw, and we made video for you as well. I decided to stitch the frame because sometimes I prefer not to make this frame, but in this work I like it. And mind also that you will have some space here, and then you need to leave some fabric for the framing. I'm not sure when I'm gonna frame her, but I really want her to be one day in my house. And obviously she is Ukrainian, Ukrainian Mirabilia. A bit annoying was to add beads here because you have to count. It's not like you leave holes here and you know where you put your beads, but the result is amazing. I love it. I love it so much. Lips I also changed just slightly, just a bit. And yes, here she is. I started from the bottom because for me it's always easier. I can count, I can see how much I leave space, and that's why she's not really in the center, because more fabric I left on top. But it doesn't matter when you frame, it doesn't matter as long as you have space all over the work. And yeah, you can stitch it in 1 week if you have tons of time. I did not. And yeah, it's really pretty. So now I want to show you the beads, how much I have left over. And again, Karen water lilies, you will have more than enough. Also, you can share with your friend in case you want to save some money. The only thing, this number, you probably will need to buy the whole package. The rest, as you can see, you use very little. And if you Mirabilia stitcher, you always keep these beads in case they are repeated in other designs. Yes, so I definitely gonna use it in some other Mirabilia. As you can see, the white color was the least, because there was like how many? 12 beads only you need from this package. This one very common, you can use in many Mirabilia, and this one as well. I think that's it for this design. Also, as always, I used this thread to add beads, but again you can do it with DMC if you don't like to use this floss from Wild WIT. And I use beading needle obviously, because for the beads you need smaller needle. Yeah, that's it. Enjoy the rest of the video. I'm really happy that I made that video today, and I'm gonna take this design, which I'm dying to finish because I stitch it while I'm volunteering. Sometimes I have time and I slowly working on this mill heel, so I'm taking it. Maybe I will stitch some on a plane, depends how I will feel. Sometimes I'm tired, I just listen to the music or read the book. For the next future, I will make another video with another lady I met in my city in Zaporozhye. She stitches a lot, and I asked her to show me her work. Also, another Mirabilia is done. I will show you in my next video. My progress on Lanarte I will show in my next video. Dimensions as well. Otherwise I would never leave the house because I have tons of things to show you, but I in general don't stitch as much as before. Still I'm with you, still I want to share some cross stitch work with you, and if you doubt to stitch this one or no, please stitch it because she's really fun and she is gorgeous. Okay guys, thank you very much and bye. My dear friends, I'm sitting here in Warsaw with my friend Olena. Olena in Ukrainian. She brought her cross stitch.
Yes, I have a lot.
And right here, we'll show you a bit faster because we're talking. We don't realize how fast time is running, and I have a plane tonight. So you can see here ink circles, and she made it as a pillow with a little cross stitch on the back. Quite tough.
Yeah, I like really.
When it's not super soft.
You can sleep in it. Yeah, you can sleep in it sometimes.
Yeah, it's beautiful work. This is from Jasnen.
No, it's Janet Douglas.
Oh, sorry, Janet Douglas. I have too much in my head right now. Yes, of course, this is Janet Douglas. You can see her style. And another one as well. Elena changed some colors. Some she has original, some she changed.
And I have to say that here is I stitch in two threads, two over two. Yeah.
And it's supposed to be 1/2, or
you have to use only one thread.
Okay, 1/2 then.
Yeah.
But on a smaller count, maybe.
No.
Depends.
32.
32nd. And this is Jasnen, another Jasnen, and this one as well. But they look smaller than mine, so I think she used smaller count because I remember mine. And mill heel as well. Very popular now in Ukraine. I can see lots of cross stitchers stitching them, and all over the world. But it's like a boom now.
Yeah.
For them.
You just start one and
you can't stop. Yes, and I know that from one kit you can make 2 pillows. I think there are enough beads there, or maybe you can add. But I would like to stitch 2 of each.
I think if you use just a little bit, not such long the stripe, it will be enough.
Okay. Now we will look at another
Yeah.
work. Okay, let's start. So this is Janet Douglas, right?
Yeah.
Not just net.
Joy to be stitched. No.
The joy.
Joy to be signed.
Okay. So this is very small count.
Pictures plus.
Pictures plus legacy. Can you remember or no now which count you use?
I think
40s?
40 or 36.
38.
38. I don't know. No, I can't remember.
She can't remember, but it's not 32nd for sure. It's smaller than that.
Probably 40.
And you stitch with silks. with recommended
From
threads.
kit. I have this kit.
Oh, there's a kit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like an embellishment pack.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is so far what she stitched, and I'll leave a link for Elena's channel. She made videos in Ukrainian, but you can still watch her progress, or Instagram. I will leave your Instagram. You can subscribe her on Instagram as well. We are all there. Okay, and this is how she park her.
I don't know, does it popular somewhere?
It's for lazy cross teachers like us. No, I also do that, but I have it in my chair.
I can do it on the table if I have something.
So this is Ukrainian company called Fruzilok. They're also very popular in Ukraine. This was a kit, and the fabric was original. In the kit, she did not replace the fabric, but Elena replaced some of.
I add some.
She adds some beads and sparkly stuff here, crystals and.
This sparkles here somewhere.
Yes,
like
yes. When you move it,
yeah,
you can see on the camera. Obviously, you can see it. And also here, 2021. I remember it was brand new at the time on a Ukrainian Expo, and she got it and she stitched it right away.
Yeah.
Okay. This is design from Katie Berrick, and it's stitched on count 40, but she hand dyed it. Maybe it's 42nd or.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a really tiny job.
All threads from the list.
Okay, and really tiny work.
Point.
Yeah, it's like petites. Also, she's gonna stitch second design, the pair one, and fabric she dyed by herself. Another one will be a bit different.
With nuts. I made it with nuts.
Okay. Beautiful. These two from Dimensions, but not petite, regular collection. They are very old designs, hard to find them, but it's possible if you search on eBay or Etsy sometimes. But fabric Elena replaced. It's supposed to be Ada, I think, in the kit. Yeah, so
It's Belfast.
this is 32nd count, hand dyed by Ukrainian dyer. Also, she added a bit more French knots here, and this is the result. Another design has tons of backstitch, you can see, but there are area you don't stitch, so as we just talk about, you can do some job here. Otherwise it will be too relaxing. Next one is from, I think, Russian designer.
Mika Newton, I don't remember.
I think she was Russian designer, but she has a series of animals.
Too far, I don't remember.
Tons of animals. I also can't remember, maybe, but Russian speaking, right?
Yeah.
She's Russian speaking. But back in days before the war, everyone spoke Russian. Maybe she was Ukrainian and she spoke Russian, but doesn't matter now. Elena originally stitched for her daughter,
Yeah.
but I just said to her it will be for your granddaughter. As we always do.
Yeah. I feel like.
Yeah. This is Dimensions, also regular collection, and she replaced fabric here 32nd.
It's Firmin.
Permin linen.
I really like it.
Also, she replaced this part. I'm gonna replace it too because I don't like the original charm there. And it's tiny job on the flowers, but it's much smaller than Dimensions Petite. Still very beautiful and gentle.
Just
For women.
for women.
For women who loves
Yeah.
flowers. So this is French design, very popular. It was very popular, super popular, still is popular
Just some cross stitchers they bought a lot, they stitch later. But 2-3 years ago,
Yeah.
or even 4 years ago,
4 years. Probably.
yeah, it was mega popular. I still don't have it. It's a reflet de soie, and it's also
Blonder.
yeah, it's all stitched with beads. But it will be a cosmetic bag, or
Yeah,
what you
I
planning
think
to do?
about it. It's like a cosmetic. Probably I will do some like a bag to go to the opera house.
Really?
Yeah. Why not?
Wow! Of course, you go full on.
I dream about it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's amazing because you love opera. I know for
I
sure.
Really like
You
to
love.
go every time. And
You
I
need
dream to come
you
here
need
and
you need new bag each time you go there.
something like this.
So you have to stitch another one.
No, once I think about to do the same thing.
But in
like-
different colors, or
No, just to the back of this.
oh, so it will
just
be
to
reversible.
protect- Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
But
I still thinking about it.
It will look great with the velvet on a bag or some, you know, that fancy fabrics.
Yeah, I think.
Because you have to be like a star when you go to opera, sparkly and shiny. This is Ukrainian designer, Olena
It's
Tymkiv.
Ukrainian girls.
Yes.
And it's like a special tree.
Traditional tree for Ukrainian embroidery or something like that. Does it mean anything, or it just the design?
It's I don't know how in English. Kalina. Kalina.
Oh, it's yeah. So we have even a
Special tree.
song
Ukraine.
now, very popular. I'll try to translate and tell you this in description box. Did not prepare it. This is red, not currant, but similar to red currant.
Something we like to.
Yes.
To drink tea with this, to drink, to eat.
Yes,
to
we
add some- to
we
tea.
have it in Ukraine. That kind of berries growing in Ukraine. Again, it's very similar to red currant. So I will let you know what is the name of it. Maybe you does call it red currant, but yeah. And the not fabric. Yeah, fabric is 32nd probably.
Yeah, yeah. It's
And
that's
threads DMC.
TMC.
TMC.
But sometimes I add some big zeros probably because I wanted to do it not so bright.
Bright, yes, to make
In
it.
DMC it would be brighter.
All questions you have, welcome to Elena's Instagram or channel. This is Lanarte, you have seen before on my channel as well. I stitch it after Elena, but
Still popular.
very popular. I'm asking Lanarte to make a pear one, the Agapanthus. Actually, it's a Greek name of the plant, the pear design. Yes, so.
It's animal.
This is anemone, yes. Very, very pretty and very, very beautiful. And very easy to stitch. If you like it, go for it. This design, what is the name? I forgot.
I forgot, so problem. Something.
We both forgot, but this is.
Really popular. It was popular.
It was in our
5 years ago.
in Ukraine. It was popular, but it's foreign designer, not Ukrainian. And this is orchids. Have you stitched by the same fabric they recommended, or it's your choice of fabric?
I don't remember what do they recommend absolutely. I just.
But it's stitched with DMC, right?
Yeah, it's absolutely DMC.
To be honest, doesn't look like DMC. It looks a little bit more pale,
Nothing.
but it's beautiful. I love it. I love it so much. While Olena trying to find the name of the orchids,
Yeah.
I'll show you. You
Yeah,
found?
Yeah. The sampler company.
Oh yes.
Brenda Kiss.
Yes.
Brenda Kiss sampler company.
Yeah, it's also famous in the United States.
Yeah.
I've seen many stitchers stitch it. So this
Lila
one,
Studio.
Lila Studio.
I even find what is. It means no. It's the name Lena's Fancy. You know? Yeah.
It's not Lila Studio
No, it's the name. It's
Oh.
Lena Studio, but the name.
of the pattern.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go for another one.
Yeah.
This is also Lila's studio.
Yeah, absolutely.
Irina loves coffee. Me too. And the fabric is
Belfast.
Belfast.
Probably Belfast. I don't remember.
By Marina, right?
Marina Aslanova. Yes.
Yeah, Ukrainian dyer from Kyiv. She doesn't do fabric anymore, but hopefully temporarily. After Ukraine, she'll come back to us because we have way too many orders for her. DMC.
It's 36 count.
36 stitched
As in
with,
wood. Yeah.
with DMC?
No, it's
No?
classic color works with the works. I don't
Gentle
remember.
Arts? Something
Probably
like that.
because something was from the key.
Cotton threads, not
Yeah.
silks. Yeah. This is Mill Hill. Not framed. She doesn't know how to frame it. And she has another pair design framed already. This is Ukrainian designer
Victoria.
Victoria
House design.
Victoria House Design, but she lives in Italy.
Yeah.
And it's
Victoria made a lot of designs with birds.
she loves birds, yes. And this is her design, and everything here
It's
stitched
Valentine's Day.
with DMC. Are you gonna frame it or what
I
are you
don't know
waiting
what
for?
I have to do it.
You just stitch it.
I think in the frame it would be okay. I don't know.
Yeah, but you need to have walls for the frames,
I still
which
need
which
to
we're
solve-
lacking. So this is her danger, and it was a master class by Ukrainian lady, but she lives
She lives in Norway.
in Norway.
Norway, yeah.
And I can't explain to you how much I love this job, and it was Elena's first hundred
Yeah,
danger.
absolutely first one.
She said she stitched it twice. It's double work. You just don't see it. It's two of them because she had to rip it off, rog it, and stitch it back again. But let me tell you, this is amazing, amazing job. Lena, please, can you hold it? I just want to show
Yeah.
how beautiful and tender and gentle it is. She doesn't know either it will be a pillow or it will be a
Framed. I don't know.
serviette for the table.
I don't still don't know what I have to do.
She can't decide. What would you do with this gorgeous masterpiece? Let us know.
I will let you
Me
know
too.
later.
I'm speechless, honestly.
I saw just one pillow from this design. One girl made it because we were stitching a group 67 girls, can you imagine? And we all do the same, but in absolutely different colors.
Yeah, some people will choose different fabric,
Yeah,
different
absolutely.
colors. It's
I made
all
it on Belfast. It's a really popular stitching white on the white, and for me it was like
the way to go.
I don't know, it's difficult.
With metallic threads, you can
Yeah.
see it here, different kind of metallics, but yeah, it just wow, it's something I have not experienced yet, but I'm going to. This is Plum Street, right?
Plum Street, yeah, pomegranate something.
Yes, I remember Rika stitched it on floss tube, but this is like, I don't know, bestseller.
Bestseller, absolutely. I think this design would be in absolutely perfect in each.
Yes, in
each,
every fabric, and
absolutely.
yeah, you can replace here the threads as well. Next one is Blackbird. Also, Olena made her own conversion. She replaced some of threads, but some she left as it is. And it's gonna be another part right here. I really love this part. Love this colors combination, and yeah, I'm happy you made it on the center because you will see it first.
Yeah, because when I was trying to understand
Which one
would be in the center and which one would be in the end, on the high, on the top, I don't know, and we mixed too much. I was asking everybody at home.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
You should have asked me. I will tell you this one.
Yeah, but we see.
Yeah, there are 9 different kind of small designs similar to the one I stitched, right?
Probably yes.
It was after my design. I forgot the blackbirds I stitched, and then birds came out, and
Yeah.
I'm still
I think that all of them
planning to
has,
stitch it.
Buildings with
Yes, houses. It was
yeah,
houses with
but
birds.
Only one has such
lady.
vents. No, lady. No, they don't have lady.
No, I'm talking about the previous one I stitched. I said birds came after, and I was planning to buy all the birds, but I did not have even one. Bought it because I want to make another sampler with all 9.
Yes.
And so you use different kind of threads here. Plus, you have to buy all the patterns. It's not cheap, and and you cannot use the leftovers from the sampler I stitched because different color combination. It's more blue, green here, where they are more pink, brown, and beige colors. So maybe some couple of threads you can use in here, but yeah.
I still dreamt to stitch the same
Yeah.
samples as you do.
I gave all leftovers to my friend so she can make her sampler if I think she started maybe. But it's gorgeous anyways, so really happy to see it. And the count she changed here, it's
It's really tiny.
40s.
40, it's probably 40 or even
I would
smaller.
also change my fabric because the other one I stitch on 32nd, it's too big when you stitch 9 of them. And the last design is Mirabilia Christmas tree. Do you remember which year?
2009 probably. I don't remember. No?
Okay, I can't remember because I have it and I have not stitched it yet. I have not
It
stitched
doesn't
one.
matter which one. I just dreamt to
Yeah.
stitch them.
all of them. I participate in Patreon in Nora Scorbett group, and the tree she made, the clean tree. I first wasn't like, I like it. I love Nora Scorbett designs. It's like no matter what I love. But there are designs like I can't breathe. I can't stop breathe till I start stitching, And when I saw it, it was nice. But now I was on the way from Ukraine to here. You know what I was doing? I saved it and I was making it bigger. I look at all the details and I was like, I can't wait to buy all the supplies, materials, and threads and stitch it.
I think it's
Yeah.
would be not cheap.
Will be another.
The third one, yeah.
My God, I
Snowfall?
forgot. Yes, snowflake.
Snowflake. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah.
So fabric here is different color, but it's 32nd color,
I
32nd
really
count.
like on this color because
Why not?
I like. I don't want to use like
The original one?
original one because it's not as.
I don't have original one either, but I have it in a color similar to this. A little bit lighter,
It would
but
be nice to see.
yes, I also did not want to stitch it on a fabric like similar to this color. Yes, I have it a bit different, but
Darker.
yeah, darker. Okay, guys, thank you very
you.
much for having time with us, and we'll see you.